Always Johnny come lately, 2 wars, right? But the serious of the matter is that it changed history. World War I changed history. It led to Hitler coming into power in World War II. Actually, World War I was there were 2 major generals, actually 3, Charles de Gaulle from France, Hitler from Germany, and Winston Churchill in England. And Churchill nearly lost his position because he lost the war, and he was led to almost to retire from the army. But thanks to England's very thankful that he didn't, because he became a major part of World War II. But what does that have to do with it? Well, there is a, are we on the first slide yet?
That is the first slide.
Very funny. There we go. That's King Ferdinand there. But there's something that's interesting, that's even more interesting. It's called the Hebrew calendar of Tish B'Av. It may mean nothing to you today, but after today, it'll mean something. Tish B'Av is roughly the early part of August. World War I started on Tish B'Av. What is Tish B'Av? It is one of the most tragic holidays to the Jews in recorded history. I'll give you a few things that happened on that day. On that day, the spies came back and reported to Moses that they should not go into the land. It's in the book of Exodus and Numbers as well. The first temple was destroyed in the book of Chronicles. Babylon came and destroyed the temple. The second temple was destroyed on the same day. It was the beginning of the Kristallnacht, which is in German means the night of the shattering glass. The Holocaust began on Tish B'Av. The Inquisition, when they kicked all the Jews out of France and out of Spain, began on Tish B'Av. When the Jews revolted against the Romans, which led to the destruction of the Jewish people in Jerusalem, it was on Tish B'Av. On and on and on it goes, this infamous day of Tish B'Av. The Jews today fast on that day because they know how much tragedy occurs on that day. It's not a coincidence. I don't think it's coincidence that those things happen on that day. I think it's a day for God to remind the Jewish people that unless they come to the Messiah, unless they come to the Lord, tragedy upon tragedy will visit their land. One interesting thing about this, on 2008, on the same day, Tish B'Av, which is roughly the 4th or 5th of August, depending on the lunar calendar, an unknown senator from Illinois gave one of the most ravaging speeches, one of the most riveting speeches in the history of the Democratic Convention, which led him to catapult his way to the election of 2004. He gave this speech, which led to his 2008 election. His name, Barack Obama, on Tish B'Av gave one of the most amazing speeches according to Democratic Party, which led him to be elected in 2008, and he's known as the most anti-Israel president there has ever been. It is no coincidence that those things happen on Tish B'Av. So what are we to expect on Tish B'Av this year? Tish B'Av this year is August 4th and 5th, the sundown to the sunrise, Friday to Saturday. Oh, is that a Friday to Saturday? I think it is. That would commemorate 100 years of World War I, the beginning of World War I. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah, it'll be a sundown to sunrise. And how do you know that? Oh, okay. That's, oh, you start school. Okay, well, there you go. You should know it then. That's true.